So to summarize what our office offers graduate students, as the university's centralized office for the management of academic accommodations for students with disabilities, we offer tailored accommodation support for graduate students in all aspects of their graduate academic and career, including participating in graduate courses, researching, writing, and defending your thesis in comprehensive exams, presenting at conferences or in seminars, as well as engaging in work-integrated learning, such as co-op, practicums, or clinics. As a big part of their accommodation plan, graduate students have access to learning strategy and assistive technology resources that focuses on the key skills of researching, planning, writing, and presenting, and offers supports in many different areas, including identifying effective methodology for research process, developing organization, planning, and time management skills, improving their writing skills, learning strategies that promote confidence in the preparation and delivery of presentations, as well as learning about how technology can be integrated into these and help support the performance of these skills as well. So some of the common reasons why graduate students will reach out to Accessibility Services is to learn how graduate accommodations are similar and or different from undergraduate accommodations. Many students are not quite sure of how our supports transfer to the graduate setting. So learning more about what this looks like is a very common reason why a student might reach out to our office. So to answer this question, the similarities can be seen for University of Waterloo undergraduate students who were registered with our office, as any course-based accommodations will remain unchanged for graduate studies, as will the process for requesting and managing those accommodations. The big difference from undergraduate to graduate accommodations is the process for supporting graduate milestones, which is also one of the other biggest reasons why students will connect with our office. If students are requesting accommodation supports for their graduate milestones, which are those non-course degree requirements such as thesis, comprehensive exams, research paper, internship, etc., students will book an appointment with an accommodation consultant to discuss this milestone more specifically and to develop a plan that meets their unique needs and also upholding the essential components of that milestone. This is a very collaborative process and requires a lot of involvement with the student, Accessibility Services, and the academic unit. One of the things that I enjoy most about working with grad students is being able to see how the students are applying their knowledge. So whether it's the incredible research that is being produced or the projects that are being undertaken to solve some of those biggest problems right now, graduate studies really for me is an opportunity to see that, perfect relationship between passion and academia. And being able to support this is very rewarding. I'm always in awe of the skills and knowledge that our graduate students have. And even though much of it goes well over my head in terms of my comprehension of the content, what I am able to do is apply my expertise in supporting these students to have equal opportunity to reach their goals. And that's a great thing to be a part of for me. I also love how my role allows me the unique perspective to connect with students across their academic journey and to really see the progress that's been made. I remember an experience where students sent me their completed thesis once they graduated. And this was a great feeling just to be able to see the finished product and to see, the culmination of all their hard work that we did together into the accommodation plan that helped support them reach that milestone. So that was great. Thing that I wish grad students knew about our services, I think it would have to be the level of involvement that is actually required in realizing an optimized accommodation plan. Accommodations are a very active process, and a significant component of a holistic accommodation plan really involves access to those skill and capacity building opportunities and resources. These resources, including the Accessibility Services learning strategy referenced earlier, can also include campus supports, including counseling and health services, designed at promoting disability symptom management. These supports really represent a significant portion of what is available to graduate students and provides them with considerable opportunities to build their academic skills and capacity and learn how to optimize their accommodation plan and learning potential in relation to their disability, which is really important to the success of the plan overall. I firmly believe that the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So grad students can access our information and resources in many different ways. One is first and foremost our website. It's a great one-stop shop for all the information students need to know about registering with our office, what supports and resources we have available, and how to engage with the accommodation plan. If there are questions about any of the information, students are encouraged to contact our office, where they can also schedule an appointment as well. Students can also register with our Accessibility Services Learn course to access many of our resources, which contains learning strategy, assistive technology, educational modules, online workshops, as well as virtual drop-in centers. Included in our Learn course is also our Graduate Student Resource module, which is specifically catered toward those demands and unique skills required for graduate work. This is a great way to stay connected, and the latest information pertaining to accessibility services is often communicated through the Learn course. So it's a great way to stay connected and to be up to date with the most relevant information. So of course, right now, while our physical presence on campus is located at the Needles Hall North Building, room 1401, currently all of our service offerings are being held virtually, including all appointments, workshops, and drop-in supports. One thought or message I would leave with grad students would be, first of all, that we're here, we're ready, and we're able to support all students. We still hear a lot from students that they share that they were either unaware that our office existed or perhaps not quite sure how we can support, or that they shouldn't even be receiving accommodations at the grad level, or they're not even sure if they would be eligible. This is certainly a misconception, and we encourage any student who is considering if our office can be of support to register with our office and give it a try to see what we can provide. We of course recognize, the broad scope of the term disability and consider this to consist of a wide degree of conditions that can be permanent, episodic, suspected, including temporary disabilities, chronic conditions, disabling illness, as well as physical, emotional, psychological effects of trauma, including sexual violence, as well as racism. Students do not require formal documentation to register with our office and get that process started. Our consultants will work with you to develop and outline available accommodation supports while outlining any next steps that might be required. So please don't hesitate to reach out and consider how accessibility services may be of support to you and your academic goals.